Welcome into Bingham High School and KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week as we've got our Region 2 opener for two teams that have been really impressive in their non-region play as the Copper Hills Grizzlies head to the road to take on the Bingham Miners in the pit. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you this contest here tonight. We'll start with the visiting Copper Hills Grizzlies. Hey, 13-0 is not too bad to start a year, huh? Undefeated are the Lady Grizzlies, and it's been the duo of Ellie Taylor and Skyly Barker. The combination has been fantastic. Taylor averaging 19 points per game, 5 rebounds a game. Skyly Barker, 15 points per game, 7 rebounds a game. They've got other players around them, Marson, Frazier, all averaging 7 or more. So that's a lineup that has scored a lot of points. They like to run, push tempo, coming off a big win against Fremont. Meanwhile, for Bingham, they come in 8-5. They just dropped their last game by 3 to Syracuse. Coach Skylar Beard, he's got one of the best three-point shooters in the state in Brianna Bedoni, the senior, 18 points per game. As can't wait for this one as we're underway. Bingham in the white uniforms, Copper Hills in the road navy blue. As Bingham got the clear on their opening defensive possession, now setting up offensively for the first time tonight as McKaylin Horsley trying to drop that inside to Bedoni. As it's deflected out, it will stay here with the Miners. Talk about Bingham. We had a chance to see them a couple weeks ago. Took on Brighton. It was a long ball. The three-point shot of Bingham created separation early. See if they can do that again here tonight. As underneath, that shot won't go there for Richardson. A rebound to Copper Hills, and the Grizzlies running here off the clear. A little baseline J. Taylor pulls up, won't go. Barker offensive board, and Barker with the first points of the game there for Copper Hills. Here is Bedoni. Talked about her in the open. You see, able to get a little bit of separation. That shot might have been deflected. It kept here on the offensive board of Richardson. Addie Horsley, what a year for her. Coming over from Mountain Ridge, 15 points per game for Addie. Second on the team in scoring. As she sends this to McKayla, and that three was long. And Taylor now pushing ahead here with the Grizzlies. Barker. Double team coming over. Looking for that outlet. Intercepted by Addie. Horsley on the run out. Knocked away from behind by Barker. Nice defensive trail there. Allow that Copper Hills D to get back as Bingham will have the baseline inbound. This will be McKaylin to trigger. Bedoni. Casperson was trying to set up in the block. Bingham here will reset. Richardson trying to drop that inside. Could it be handled? Taylor pushing again. Ellie, nice handles to the rim and draws the contact. Ellie Taylor, the senior, will head to the free throw line, where she's an 81% free throw shooter on the season coming into the contest tonight. Two free throws here for Taylor. The first just wouldn't go down. One more here. Splits the pair. 3-0. Copper Hills with the advantage here in the early going. Casperson rolling off that screen. Horsley using her again. Back to Lena. That shot might have been blocked, but a foul here called will send Bingham to the line. As the foul on Taylor Johnson, the first on the junior post for Copper Hills. And 2 free throws now for Casperson, trying to get Bingham in the scoring column tonight. First free throw good, and there is the first Miner point. Casperson's second free throw strong. So splitting the pair. Zone defense here for Bingham. See that skip pass deflected by Bedoni. Brianna trying to drive. Taylor there. Shot wouldn't go for Bedoni. Good take. Not shying away from going right at Ellie Taylor in this Copper Hills D. Back with Barker. Taylor, a little bit of room. And not off the front of the rim. Skips across. And the Bingham board there by Raylyn Richardson. Casperson. Here's McKalen. McKalen will take the corner three. That was just a touch long. Casperson able to corral it. Second chance opportunity here for the Miners. Another three from Horsley. That one won't go. Oh, that ball scooped up by Richardson. Putback won't go. Horsley off the glass, no. And Copper Hills trying to get the clears. We'll get a dual possession here, and the arrow will keep it with Bingham. Wow, multiple opportunities for Bingham on that possession. And the stick-to-itiveness keeping it here. McKalen in with Addie. Casperson puts it up and scores it. Tied up as Lena Casperson with all 3 points here for Bingham. Frazier tries to get that back to Taylor. Boy, that's a tough entry. Trying to get that over the top to Taylor Johnson. As Bingham attacking here quickly. Horsley sends out. Three on the way. That was just short, but online there from Stacia Peoples as the outlet up to Marston. Fouled on the attempt as Peoples was trying to get back. She'll be called for her first. And a quick timeout going to be taken here by Copper Hills. Timeout Grizzlies. As Bingham will be Copper Hills will be at the line when we come back. 2 free throws here for Marston. Out of the timeout. Missed the first. And the second one good. So 4-3 the advantage here for Copper Hills. McKalen works to Brianna. Bedoni. Addie trying to drive. Good help there from Frazier as that shot won't go. Batted to the corner. And last to touch it was Copper Hills. It'll stay here. Reset the shot clock is inbounded here with Peoples. Horsley. Addie, little spin move, tough drive. Got stuck underneath. She thought there might have been some contact there. No call from the officials as Marston, that shot off the mark, gets her own miss, trying to go right back up. Sends to Taylor for three. First field goal from Ellie Taylor. It's a triple. Inside. Blocked. Frazier. Nice piece of defensive work there for Aspen. Addie over to McKalen. Had that one slip through her fingertips. Bingham with the turnover. Taylor looking to attack, fouled, and Ellie Taylor continues to be aggressive tonight as she'll head to the free throw line. A pair of free throws for Taylor where she split the trip just a moment ago. Fouls called on Tukuafu for first. Substitution for Copper Hills. Yeah, they got to shoot two here before we have a sub. Bingham will also make a sub. And I thought that they signaled Tukuafu 21 was called for the foul, but she's going to come on here. So I'm not quite certain who that foul was on. My apologies for getting that wrong. As Tukuafu on the floor, as is Brielle Blanchard for Copper Hills. Meanwhile, Alyssa Loza, the senior, checks in. Splitting the trip again, 8-3, the advantage for the Grizz. Addy on the drive. Boy, tough D, the length of Copper Hills. That time it was Barker with the pressure. Loza gives to the trailer. Frazier, little runner in the lane. Aspen Frazier, the junior, able to score that one from just inside the line. 11-3, the start for the Grizz here on the road. Tukuafu gives to people. Stacia pull up won't go. Rebounded by Loza. Alyssa up the floor. They'll give to Taylor in the corner. Ellie Taylor has found her offense. 8 first quarter points for Taylor. It's a 14-3 Copper Hills lead. 1 minute to go here, opening quarter. Been all Copper Hills. In fact, it's been an 11-0 run. This game was tied at 3. It's been Ellie Taylor that's been a large piece of that. Is this ball scooped up by Marston. Oh, nice play, Barker. Boy, teams that can run. You see that defense have to come up. Barker able to run that baseline to the rim. A nice find of Skyley for the finish. McKaylin works back up with Addy. Shot clock down to 10. Given to Peoples, now Tukuafu. Trying to drive, and a blocking foul here going to go on Frazier. Copper Hills bench thought that might have been going the other way. I thought a good call there. Didn't know if Aspen got there in time. That captured by Addy. Final seconds. Addy, boy, just held that pivot. Puts it up, won't go. And that'll do it. First quarter complete. What a start for the Grizz. 16-3, Copper Hills leading Bingham in the Region 2 Open. Start of the second quarter, 16-3. With big first quarter for Ellie Taylor. Scotty Barker. A couple field goals, but boy, Taylor hit a couple threes, couple free throws. There's a little bump there inside on the shot from Marston. Bingham able to get the stop. That one kept in. Good capture there from Casperson. Only minor to score in that first quarter was the junior Lena Casperson. Just like you plan it, right out to Bodoni. I think Bodoni maybe had one shot in that first quarter. Good defense on her. A little three here from Richardson won't go. And Bingham has looked for that shot. Haven't been able to hit it here in the early going. See if they can find that as the game continues. They're going to need it. You see they're down by double figures here in the first half. Quick pass, Barker. Little step around. That shot wouldn't go, and Bingham with the clear thanks to Richardson. Richardson's been good on the glass here in this first half. Averages 6 boards a game. Here's Casperson. Addie on the drive. She thought may have been contact there again, and now you see the bump there as Richardson goes to make sure that all's good with Marston. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. Loza. Bingham staying in that zone. A little bit of space. That shot just won't go. Got it up as Richardson with the board. Good look there for Marston from the corner. Padoni. Defended by Taylor. Casperson tripped up there on the drive. I think this will go on Marston. Tuguafu going to come back on. Richardson to inbound. Badoni, fresh shot clock. Casperson, just off the mark. Loza. We'll see how quickly that ball moves. Barker, a little pump fake. She'll pull from 15, gets the roll. And so it's a 15-0 run. In, Tukuafu, little left hand, turnaround, no. Bingham with just the one field goal from Casperson and a free throw, still with 5 to go here in the first half. Worked around, Taylor for 3, just short. Casperson with the board, Barker with a loose ball foul. Peoples checking back in here for Bingham. Horsley with the long trigger. Addy, that's the first field goal in almost 8 minutes for Bingham. That's a 3 from Addie Horsley. She shoots 32% beyond the arc. The ball movement sets up Barker, but just a touch strong. Bingham with the stop. Addie works out to Casperson. She'll take the 3. Back-to-back threes for Bingham. That one through the fingertips of Copper Hills. That's Bingham basketball as the Miners putting together a run here midway in the second quarter. Boy, and crazy. It could go from a 15-point contest to a 2-possession game in about 50 seconds. Horsley gives to McKalen. Back to Addie. Sends out. Richardson the 3. No. Rebounded there by Barker. Frazier, baseline. Just wouldn't get over the front of the rim. Here's Addie. Gives back. Addie coming back to gather. 15 on the shot clock. You see Taylor being aggressive defensively. Last to touch it is Bedoni coming back on the floor here. Boy, someone's got to come to the ball. That clock's ticking. There you go. Five on the shot clock. Bedoni in trouble. Has to send it out, and Bingham won't get a shot away. Oh, they say they did. It was off the mark, and there's the shot clock violation. As we learned a couple weeks ago, I'm still trying to figure out the whole shot of the horn thing. I missed one at Cottonwood. Clearly good by like a whole frame. I mean, you know, it was out of his hands by like 0.2 of a second, and I just missed it. So we're working on that. Here's Barker back up. Barker thought about it. Long two there from Marston won't go. Casperson trying to control and does. And now a foul called on Marston, I believe. Yes. .220 to go here opening half. Here's Casperson. Freed up some space from McKaylin Horsley. Her first points tonight. .80 run. Baseline from Taylor, no. Rebounded by McKaylin. Bingham on the run. Bedoni trying to attack to the rim. And a timeout taken by Copper Hills. It's a 10-0 Bingham run. We got ourselves a game. 1:45 left to go. Opening half. Closest Bingham has been since about the midway point of that first quarter. Copper Hills has got a little drive from the floor. Marston the drive, sends out Taylor straight away. Good look, short. Rebounded there by Tukawafu. Horsley around the screen. Looking to attack and fouled on the shot. A couple of Grizzlies there, including Johnson and Frazier. We'll see who they call the foul on. I think Johnson, that'll be the case. And so 2 free throws here for Addie Horsley. Hit the 3 a couple minutes ago. Good on our first. As Peoples and Richardson both coming back on the floor here for the Miners. Horsley can make this a one-possession game. Just strong. Marston. Worked around, open 3 for Barker. There you go, Skyly Barker. She's got all the Copper Hills points here in this second quarter. 5 in the quarter, 9 in the contest, and now one of the top scorers is that shot. Strong off the attempt there from McKaylin. 2-second differential, game clock, shot clock. More about 2.5, maybe 3. Bingham staying in that zone. Barker looking to initiate, 10 on the shot clock. Taylor from the corner. Ellie Taylor again. Her third 3 of the half. Final seconds, 2 left. And Peoples won't get a shot away. And what was pulled to a 4-point contest is pushed back up to 10. 24-14, the advantage for Copper Hills at the break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates on KSLSports.com. Start of the second half, 24-14, the advantage for Copper Hills. The Grizzlies 13-0 and holding a 10-point lead here as we start this second half. Badoni, good look for three off the mark. And Brianna Badoni just with 2 points tonight for the Miners. Top scorers for Bingham, Lena Casperson has the 6, 4 for Horsley. As this corner three from Barker is long. Skyly Barker unofficially with 9, unofficially 11 for Ellie Taylor. That duel's been strong tonight. There's another look at a three, and Barker hitting that one. Double figures now for Skyly Barker. That three ball has definitely been advantage Copper Hills tonight. Bingham hit a couple back-to-back after they trailed by 15 to pull to within 4. As there's Badoni. Sly move there by Badoni. Gave a little bit of a look to the corner. He just turned around and hit a nice little baseline jumper. Barker again. Another three for Skyly Barker. Her third of the contest. And make it 3 straight threes for Skyly tonight. Horsley to answer, won't go. Frazier, the clear. Ooh, I thought Skyly maybe an opportunity to heat check there. Instead, shows patience. Barker the drive. Good vision. Over to Taylor Johnson. Long two for Casperson off the mark. Taylor, drive, baseline, and that hit the shot clock, so that'll be waved off. And that's a good call there by the official. That's the highest bank shot you'll ever see. It's just not an eligible shot. Bummer. So that'll be Bingham basketball. Of course, in case you missed the JV game, we had plenty of people here making calls for the officials via shot clock. So, of course, that's neither here nor there. 32-16, inside of 6 to go here in the third. Tukuafu, Badoni, into traffic. Well, that's a tough little underhand scoop shot there from Badoni, and a quick timeout taken here by Bingham. Timeout, Miners. Frazier. Marson gets it back, open look. Boy, the ball movement of Copper Hills, I'll tell you what, they do such a great job filling gaps, getting that basketball moving when they have space. Any number of Lady Grizzlies more than confident to take the shot, and they shoot it well. 43% from the floor, 30% from beyond the arc coming into the game tonight. They get a lot of looks. Here's Horsley for three. That rattled out. Boy, betrayed by the home rims. Coach Timpson here saying, hey, we can be patient. Nursing a 17-point lead, largest of the game. And that was just off the front of the rim. And now a loose ball foul here. Going to go on Copper Hills. Oh, sorry. Okay, pointed the wrong way. Tukuafu here called for the foul. As Brielle Blanchard coming back on the floor here for the Miners. This was an 18-14 game for Copper Hills as a corner three there won't go. Ball bat around, loose ball foul here going to be called on Bingham. Tukuafu, so we've got an ineligible player on the floor here. Hey, look, shortest distance is a straight line. So Barker working to Marston. Here's another three. That was short from Taylor. Horsley into that double team. Couldn't get it to go. Johnson defended by Tukuafu. Frazier. Marston trying to work and foul here. Boy, that's one where she's trying to gather possession to get the shot away. I think that's what Coach Beard is saying. Didn't like that call. Casperson picking up the personal. Third team foul on Bingham in this third quarter. Taylor to Frazier. Send out Barker for three. What a stretch for Skyly Barker. She's got 18 points. 9 of them here in the third, all off of triples. It's a 20-point Copper Hills lead. Tukuafu, foul there on the attempt. They'll head to the line. Talk about Region 2. And obviously Copper Hills undefeated, 13-0. Great start for them. Bingham came into this game 8-5. Have some nice wins. Talented lineup. They can shoot it as good as anyone. In fact, they actually shoot it better from long range than Copper Hills does, at least statistically coming into the game. It hasn't been that way tonight. As Tukuafu good on the first. But then you look at Mountain Ridge. Great start for Mountain Ridge this year as well. And that's having, a couple of their best players from last year graduate or move on from the program. It's a strong region. Of course, you always have Harriman and Riverton. I know not the seasons we've seen from them in years past, but two great programs as Barker moving without the basketball, and they free up the lane for Skyly. Casperson, a three, no. Horsley, the board, but blocked by Frazier. Taylor, quickly up the floor, and through the bottom of the net for Ellie Taylor. Skyly Barker there showing she can throw some dimes as well, has multiple assists tonight. That J won't go, rebounded by Skyly. Marston trying to drive. Oh, nice handoff to Johnson. Boy, you think of 6A this year. There's a corner three here from Horsley, good for McKalen. And a quick timeout taken here by Bingham. Timeout, Coach Beard. We'll come back to that thought after the timeout. Frazier. Nice find inside. Taylor, the three, no. That board won't go. Kept here. As that pass just behind Ellie Taylor. Bingham with an opportunity to run. Oh, nice spin move, but blocked by Barker, though she'll be called for the foul. The Copper Hills bench, including one certain assistant coach. I thought that was all ball. Officials there saw something else. First free throw rims out. Oh, 0 for 2. Sent out to Taylor. Ellie looking back for Frazier. They'll send out. 15 on the shot clock here for the Grizzlies. Frazier handing off. Shot clock down to 7. Taylor with it. Trying to use that screen. Offensive foul. Yep. One minute to go here in the third. That deflected away, but kept here by Peoples. Horsley. Badoni. And let that defense fly by. Richardson couldn't keep it, though she tried. It'll be Copper Hills basketball. Here's Barker. About a 1.5 differential. Game clock, shot clock. Here's Loza. Alyssa back here with Barker. Skyley. Back to Marston. You see the drive here, a little bump. And the blocking foul will send Marston here to the line. One more free throw here for Marston. (46-23). 5 seconds left here in the third. Badoni across the timeline, heaves it up. That just wide, and that'll do it. Third quarter in the books. 46-23. Copper Hills leading Bingham in the Region 2 opener. Start of the fourth quarter. All Copper Hills tonight. Bingham made a nice push in that second quarter, got to within 4, but they just have not had enough to keep up with this high-paced Copper Hills offense. As some new Grizzlies on the floor, including Ansley Yazzie, who had it there. Frazier looking to drive as that lane opened up, couldn't go. Tuguapu with the board. Here's Horsley. The 3 is short. Uncustomary, tough shooting night for Bingham. Here's Yazzie. The 3. No. Batted around. Frazier coming up with it. Taylor with a second look. Off the mark. Tuguapu the board. That's the thing. Tuguapu's been good tonight for Bingham, but if you're going to play with Copper Hills, you have to have length because they've got length at every position. We've seen that on display tonight. Badoni off the screen will take the 3, and that's the first made 3 tonight for the best three-point shooter in 6A. 41% from three-point range for Badoni on the season. Has the highest threes per game average in 6A. As Taylor tried to get that outlet broken up and taken away by Bingham. Badoni blocked. Ellie Taylor able to race back. Barker open. No. Frazier. Offensive board. Nice look. Frazier will square up, drop that one in. Tukuafu came off a screen, but blocked by Yazzie. That Copper Hills defense continues to just smother Frazier. Shot clock down to 10. 3 on the way. That was just strong on the look there from Avery Norman. Horsley, strong on that shot off the window. Barker up to Taylor. Using that screen of Frazier. Couldn't get it to go. Got her own miss. Barker, second opportunity for Skyley. On the trail, Horsley, McKalen able to hit it. Timeout, Bingham. They'll have one left. 50-29, Copper Hills. 4.5 to go here, fourth quarter. Big night for Skyley Barker. Has led the way offensively. Is that taken away by Addie? Trying to attack, fouled on the shot. Addie Horsley will head to the free throw line here for Bingham. And talk about this region. Next up for the Miners, they'll head to take on Riverton. Meanwhile, for Copper Hills, they've got a game with Mountain Ridge, who's another 10-game winner in their non-region play. I think 10-3 coming into action tonight, if memory serves correct. As Horsley makes them both. 50-31. Sent over 3. I was just short on the attempt from Norman. Kept here. Taylor in the corner. Just a touch off. Barker, an offensive board. Out of the corner. We've got a whistle. Have a timeout? Yeah, timeout here taken by Copper Hills. Timeout, Grizzlies. Here's Taylor. Taking time off here, approaching 10 left on the shot clock. High post, back to the corner. Taylor for 3, that's short. And the rebound gathered there by Casperson. Horsley, the 3, no. Substitution, Kate Nelson checking in here for Bingham. Loza across the timeline. Taylor out of the corner. Here's Marston. Shot clock down to 5. Marston on the drive. Got a little separation, but was short. Didn't touch the rim. Ellie Taylor's put back. And they say shot clock violation there. It'll go back to Bingham. Talk about some of the top scorers for Bingham. Brianna Bedoni. Unofficially, I've got her with 9 tonight. She averages 18 as a take there. Nice finish there for Addie. We've got Addie with 6 tonight. She averages 15. So we talk about Copper Hills, their offense, how good it's been tonight. It's been on display. but the defense has done such a great job of slowing up, contesting everything from Bingham. It's made it tough for them to get good open looks. As Evelyn Roberts here, the freshman on the drive, gave that to Casperson, and that's last touch by Lena. So back to Copper Hills. Two minutes to go. I want to remind you, we've got more basketball action for you this week, presuming that storms don't cause any scheduling challenges. Got double headers on Friday. Some boys and girls action, multiple games across the Wasatch Front. Here's a three. Too strong on the shot from Marston, rebounded there by Addy. Horsley, little spin move. No, too strong. There have been a couple shots like that where Addie's been able to get it to the rim, hasn't been able to get it to go at the same clip as usual. As a timeout taken here by Copper Hill. Substitution will come on the floor. We'll step aside for the timeout by the Grizz. Loza. Work to the corner. We're talking about new players for Copper Hills. Jada Clark in that double team there. As you see that Bingham defense continue to try to put pressure on, but they'll be called for the foul here. A lot of fouls to give here on both sides. That's just the first team foul on Bingham in this fourth quarter. Only one team foul on Copper Hills as well. Quinn Porter, the freshman, checking in here for the Grizzlies. So, Loza. Oh, wrong one. Fusi Legger checking in here for the Grizzlies. Wrong roster. Hate when that happens. Yazzie on the floor. Legger, who's got it here. Loza. Clark. That three wouldn't go, but an offensive board and put back there from Fusi. Meanwhile, for Bingham, here's a freshman, Evelyn Roberts. Talked about her earlier. Blanchard on the floor, Nelson, as well as Peoples, and Evelyn Roberts. As Evelyn sends that back up top. Final 30 seconds. Blanchard gives that with Emmeline, back to Blanchard, trying to work baseline, wanted to hand that off, could not. And the shot clock here turned off as Copper Hills will be able to hold. Impressive night for the Grizz. Offensive, defensive, complete effort as they come to Bingham and take care of the Miners. 52-33, your final score. As Copper Hills starts off region play 1-0 and remains undefeated. Your player of the game, Skyly Barker. What a night for her. Unofficially have her with 22 points. Again, that's unofficial, but a big night for Skyly to help lead Copper Hills to victory. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us as KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, a Region 2 opener controlled by the Grizz. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time here on KSL Sports Rewind.